So let's do the story. So the story is three guys who served together in Vietnam. The catalyst for this is Steve Carell, whose character goes and finds the other two. Right?
Looks them up, literally the stranger walking into a bar.
Right. And the bar owner happens to be one of
his
the two.
old buddy who barely, once he realizes who he is like, oh, you know.
Right. He remembers him, Doc.
Doc, the younger guy. He was a Navy guy. They were two Marines. And then they go look up Mueller, the third guy.
Right, so the bar owner is played by Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston,
And then the third guy, Mueller, who is now a preacher, but he was kind of a wild guy back in the day, is played by Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, could you get farther apart than a bar owner and a preacher?
Right.
But they were hellraisers back in the day. And they all went through something, obviously, in Vietnam.
So the Vietnam story itself turns out to be a little bit more complicated than what it at first appears to be. And Steve Carell has come to see them because his own child, Larry Jr., has gone to Iraq. This is set in 2003.
Yeah, first year of the war.
First year of the war, and he's killed in the war. And the body of his son is going to come back. And Steve Carell wants these two Vietnam mates of his to accompany him to receive the body.
And he doesn't tell him that up front. You know, he's there under mysterious. It takes him a while to even admit that.
Right.
But he doesn't even know probably why he's looked these guys up.
Right. So their story together turns out to be a little bit different than what you see, and it turns out that the circumstances, without going into it, the circumstances of the son's death are also not as they appear to be.
Yeah. They've been told not the full story, not the full truth.
Right.
As war has a way of doing that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Not only during, but before.
Right.
You know, in the run-up to war. We're not told.
Think about the Iraq War as a great example of that, right? Think of all the reporting on the Iraq War, messages from people in political office about what we were doing.
All suspect. Yeah. And, you know, Vietnam too, I guess. If you know,
Sure.
Gulf of Tonkin. You know, there's a lot of misinformation out there.